This particular yoga sequence will be very useful if you would like to feel more relaxed before going to sleep, so you can fall asleep easily. First of all, you want to start with a cat stretch. You have to arch your back and then round your back. So here you're arching your back, inhaling, rounding your back, exhaling, and you repeat this as many times as you want before you move on to the next asana or pose. This sequence is meant to even out, balance your 5 airs that float in your body and oxygenate your brain so you feel very rested and relaxed. The next pose after the cat stretch will be a modified child pose with just one knee and hip bent, while the other leg is extended. It's a prone pose. That means you're face down. Stretch out that back. Switch. Bend your knee and hip. Stomach touches the thigh. Left thigh. Knee is fully bent. Left knee fully bent. Right hip is extended, and so is the right knee. Try to stretch out your arms in front of you. You can use those yoga blocks to hold on to them. After the modified child pose, you go into a downward dog. This one stretches out your lower back and hamstrings as well. Breathe out as you push your hips up. Breathe out, and breathe in. And keep doing it until you feel a good stretch effect in the lower back and hamstrings. Child pose is next. Now both knees and hips are bent, and it's my variation. It's called a 3-directional child pose. So you're moving your arms, both arms, to the left, from the middle to the left and to the right, and flexing your back sideways, bending your back sideways. After the child pose, you turn on your back, so it's a supine pose, and you're gonna do a happy baby pose. Some of you yoga students might have heard about this pose. It relaxes you, it brings blood and oxygen to the head. It relaxes your lower back, especially when your knees are bent while you're doing this pose. Do it a few times. When you reach the desired effect of relaxing the head, oxygenating your brain, and stretching your lower back, then you can move on to the next pose. Now you'll be doing a simple trunk, bending from the trunk, sit and reach, so-called sit and reach. Try to keep your knees straight. If your knees are straight, you're stretching your hamstrings, the back of your thigh. If your knees are slightly bent, it'll be easier to stretch your lower back, the lumbar area. And you can also do a little bit of torso rotation while trying to grab the right foot and the left foot interchangeably. Move on to the 3-directional child pose and perform as many as you need. Obviously, I did not need more than one. I'm doing another one here. Another one to the left, to the right. And all the while, keep breathing. Never stop breathing. I hope you have a good night. This should be done before your meal.